in good old Manson country. Flew in earlier with Chris from East Kaweka helicopters. We've got 2 nights in here with the Gotman and good mate Malcolm, and it's kind of getting on to mid to late March, so hoping we might hear a Sika stag roar, and we'll get out with our binos and start hunting. So I'm heading south. Gotman and Malcolm are going to head north, and we'll meet back up at the hut tonight, tell war stories. Right. Glorious first afternoon. I'm going to stake out some big slips like this where I can just sit, use the old binos, watch, look and listen. This one I think is a little bit open and exposed, so I'm going to go around to the next one, look into a little bit more tighter country. Maybe in an hour or two start giving a few territory calls with the AJ Productions Buddy Sika caller. See if I can get a response. Awesome country though, great to be here.
So after 3 hours of sitting down in those big gullies, watching toot faces, nothing poked its nose out, so I knew it was time to head back to the hut for the evening. I left Manson Hut early next morning by torchlight. I wanted to get well along the ridge before the sun came up. After glassing some faces, I wasn't disappointed and soon picked up a Sika deer. I decided this one was coming home with us in the chopper if I could make the shot.
Well guys, we've just done our bit for conservation in the park. Taken a nice looking Sika hind, about 430 yards. The old panther here is keen to get over and get it, so got a bit of a mission over there on those slips, and it's the same spot that Gotman and I got one about 18 months ago when we were in here last. So it's a big wind today, I was a bit worried, but that sunshine did the trick. Right, I better get over there and recover the beast. So we've just come down that face up there, and we're about to cross this little stream and then climb up into there somewhere and hopefully find our deer. It's now the panther's turn to do the job, so it's pretty cool. Quite beautiful down in here once you get here. Wasn't so beautiful pushing through all the lawyer and shit, but no, we're here now. So we're getting up near where we need to be, and now I'm going to ask Annie to find it, see if she can do a job. Annie, where is it? Where is it? Quick, where is it? Come, where is it? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Who's a good dog? Who's a good dog? Well guys, okay, good girl, here. I wouldn't have found this deer in a million years. I was looking further around the face. I asked her several times. She kept wanting to come this way, and I was like, oh man, we're miles away from where I thought it was shot. But dog doesn't lie. And she kept coming back to me. She's really getting a bit hot and stuff, but gee, I love the black panther. When she's on a game, it is freaking awesome. So we've got some meat for Malcolm and Keith. Gotman, if he hasn't got one this morning. It's freaking good. Better get it butchered and head back up over that way. Hey, good girl. Well, should have gone to Specsavers. It's got little knobs on it, so there goes my hind theory. Same as 18 months ago, I think that was a little spiker too, so you might have to call this spiker face. Again, I just don't know what I'd do without this dog sometimes. So happy. Right, seeing it's small, the pain's not going to be quite so bad carrying it up the hill, which is good. Good stuff. Well guys, we've butchered it, trekked back up the hill, and it's about 10:30, so it's probably wander back, put this in the meat safe, have a bit of a feed, and look at maybe heading over towards Spion Cop somewhere this afternoon. See if there's anything else out and about. Go and see how the Gotman's got on, and see if Malcolm's had any luck. Right. Well guys, made it back to the hut. Looks like the troops are still out adventuring somewhere. So, good result for the morning. Now it's get this meat in the meat safe, have a brew, chill out, and then go for a hunt this afternoon. Loving it.
So around 4 o'clock I left Manson Hut, hightailed it up to the cricket pitch and hung a big left over towards the Otutu short track. I wanted to get down and hunt the park-like conditions over there and see if there were any Sika coming out to feed in the evenings. I sat in glass there for an hour or two, checked out the bush for any scrapes or rubs. Nothing was happening, so I then wandered back up to Spion Cop to look for the Gotman.
Guys, just trying to mix it up in the bush a little bit before I go and glass some guts for the last sort of hour or two. No sign in here. There's no rubs, there's no scrapes. Gotta be stags around here. So I'm just playing with AJ's caller. Got Black Panther on point. You'd think there'd be a stag in here somewhere. I'm starting to think about it. Well, my old mate the Gotman, he's been on a hell mission today. He left Manson Hut, first light, dropped down to Kiwi Mouth. He's been up along Back Ridge, dropped down to bloody Rocks Ahead. Just maybe he's coming up Spion Cop to come back home tonight to have a beer. He said if he ran out of oomph, he'd stay down Rocks Ahead for the night with no sleeping bag. Probably sandwiched in between a couple of mattresses, maybe with a fire going. Get up here early in the morning for Chris's pickup, so I'm just sitting here watching quietly, see if I can see him along those far ridges, but nothing yet.
Finally that night at 11:30, the Gotman walked through the door of the Manson Hut, looking a little worse for wear after a massive day on the hill, and he enjoyed a really good cold beer. Hats off, Gotman. Massive, massive mission. Where are you heading?
Oh, I'm heading towards the big slip. See if that one I saw yesterday is still getting there.
Well guys, you can't come into the Manson without visiting the old Manson Hut. I mean, this is just so old school, it's not fashion. It's not funny. It's just wicked. Slab timbers, sacking bunks, the old open fireplace. I mean, this is what real huts would have been like back in the day, you know? Before my day anyway. Just really cool spot. Got to confess, I've never actually spent a night in it, but you kind of always got to come down and check it out, see what's here. It tells stories by itself, I think. On these posts, there's old names of hunters: Dick Hart, New Zealand Forest Service, 1969, 70, 71, 72. Wonder how many numbers he was shooting in here then. And there's lots of old names. So cool. Anyway, got a helicopter to catch in about an hour, so I should really get back up the hill, clean up the hut, see what the boys are doing, and get ready to go back to civilization.